They told us education would set us free. But what if school was the cage all along? You are not lazy, you are not slow. We were just never taught to think. You were trained to obey. Have you ever stopped to wonder what if our schools aren't actually teaching us to think, but are training us to obey instead? They call it education. But is it really? Because from the moment we enter the classroom, we are told what to think and not how to think. We are told to memorize, not to question, to follow the rules, not to challenge them, to raise our hands for permission even before we speak. That's not learning, that's conditioning. They give us facts with no context, history books that glorify conquerors and erase the resistance. They tell us about great men who built empires, but never the people those empires crushed. They feed us formulas, dates, and definitions, but leave out creativity, critical thought, emotional intelligence, financial literacy, real-life problem solving. And this is why. Because the system doesn't want free minds, it wants functioning cocks. Think about it. They teach you how to pass a test, but not how to question a system. They train you for the job market, but not how to build your own table. You learn to compete and not to collaborate. You are rewarded for silence, but punished for curiosity. Is that education, or is it just polite indoctrination? A factory line where minds are molded, not awakened. They say knowledge is power, but they decide what knowledge is acceptable. You talk too much about revolution, you are a threat. Question the curriculum, you are rebellious. There to think differently, you are labeled difficult. But maybe being difficult is the beginning of being free. Because real education isn't about obedience, it's about awakening, not just training the mind, but expanding it. So ask yourself, are you truly educated or just well programmed? Because there is a difference between a diploma and a liberation. Just something to think about. If this message shook something in you, good. That means you are waking up. Now don't let the system rock you back to sleep. Drop a comment, speak your truth, share this with someone who is still trapped in the classroom of conformity. And if you are ready for more uncomfortable truth, hit subscribe, because here we don't just learn, we unlearn, we question, we break the cycle.